just wait for Ciaran to join. Feel free to dance. Oh, loads joining. Brilliant. Hello. Oh, loads you joining. Hope you're enjoying the dance. Oh, brilliant. Lots of coming on now. We'll just wait for Ciaran. Hello. Oh, brilliant. It's asking me to wave at everyone, so I'm going to virtually wave because there's so many of you. There we go. Hi, Giselle. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry to come a little dance on my own. Are you okay, Ciaran?
Hello, Sarah.
Oh, it's lovely to see you've got lots joining. They've all been saying hello. We've got Giselle online as well, which is lovely.
Hello. Hey, Giselle.
Oh, brilliant. Lots of joining us. Oh, well, thank you so much, Ciaran, for taking up your Sunday evening to join us for I think it's our third of our Meet the Team series. It's so lovely to have you all. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. We have had so many questions for you, Ciaran, so we'll try and get through this as quickly as we can because I know you're so busy, but thank you to everyone who sent in their questions. So we'll try and answer as many as we can. But yes, it's so lovely to have you. So, Ciaran, we're going to go straight into it. Tell us about yourself. Let everybody know the real Ciaran Connolly.
Sarah, can I just double check? Can you see me? Because on my screen I'm like half off, but you can see me all good.
Yeah, we can all
Perfect.
see. Can you see me okay?
You are framed very lovely in my screen. Beautiful. Well, firstly, I just want to say thank you for having me on, and to all the team and everyone that's joined in this evening. Hello to everyone, and hopefully I'll get through as many questions.
Yeah.
So yeah, my name is Ciaran and I'm part of the DDMIX team. I'm originally Irish, and actually just thinking about today and coming on, this summer I'll be 20 years in London. So I'll be living here like 20 years, yeah. I'm currently a creative director and choreographer, and I've got my own company, which I do with my work partner, Johnny. So we work, and I'll talk a little bit about that later. I'm also a cycle instructor for Digny Fitness, and I'm the head of my department, which is rhythm. So if anyone hasn't checked it out, come and check us out.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I guess like previous to this is I was a professional dancer. So this is kind of my why I'm with DDMIX and with Darcy and all that, which we'll talk about. But yeah, so I danced professionally for about 16, 17 years. Yeah, pretty much like since I left school when I was about 18, 19. I just started professionally. I went into a little bit of Irish dance, and I went over to the States and did a little bit of that. Okay. And then I came to London basically when I was about 19, 20. My sis lived here, and yeah, I just basically came over for a summer, and I kind of never went back. So stayed here, auditioned, and I've, when I look back and think about it, I'm really grateful for the experiences and the career that I had, and just a little bit about that. I was more of a commercial dancer.
Right, yeah.
So a bit more of the kind of TV and pop world, I guess, essentially. So kind of backup dancing, I guess most people would know it as. Which was brilliant. I mean, I came over and I wanted to do it all, to be honest, and I didn't know, and I just kind of segued into that. So yeah, like I had the most amazing experience, like dancing for years and years and years on like live TV events and shows and lots of different pop artists and singers and so
Oh, incredible. Wow, you've done so much already. You're still so young, still lots of time to do things.
Wow. Ish. The big 4-0. I'm the big 4-0 this summer. So.
No, is it? Oh my goodness, I
Yeah.
didn't realize. Oh, Kieran. Right, you need to give your
We'll be
tips
having a
later, I
DDMIX
think.
party.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Oh, wow. So, yeah, so obviously, I mean, you've told us lots about what's brought you to London and how you've got here. So, how did you get involved with DDMIX then?
So I guess through my career, like I worked a lot with a choreographer and big director, creative director, Kim Gavin. And one of the shows that I did for him was Viva La Diva. And I remember when he cast us in it, he said, um, it's going to be Darcy Bustle and Catherine Jenkins going to be the singer. I'm like, instantly, I was like, my God, like I'm going to get to dance on stage with the Darcy Bustle. And I remember like we started rehearsals a little earlier, and I remember all the dancers, like we were, you know, there was a really lovely energy in the room, but it was that kind of nervousness, but also excitement.
Yeah,
And then the first day Darcy came in, I mean, she was just amazing and just like such a big part of the team. She was just stood straight in and just so welcoming. And yeah, so we went on tour with that around the UK for several months, and they did a couple of tours out of it, I think, but it was so amazing because we got to do so many different styles of dance. Like it was just for Darcy as well. I think it was an amazing show for her because she was able to kind of pinpoint famous dancers she loved and inspiring artists and dancers from the past and stuff. So yeah, it was brilliant. And then from that, we just, you know, Nathan was on the show as well. And yeah, like Nathan and Darcy, I think, started the initial DDMIX, and they brought a couple more of us in to just workshop and develop kind of the idea and the idea of the routines. And I remember one summer we just kind of, over like a couple of months, it was really like a lovely kind of process. And we just went in and would workshop and come up with these different ideas. And yeah, that was it. So then I was fully committed. And as it built, I then wanted to become an instructor because I loved it and I loved what it did and I loved the styles, like everything. So then I basically started a class over in Fulham. So one of the first ones in London, I did it for about a year, Dance Attic.
Yeah.
And I loved it. But then just with work and other commitments, I just had to step away because as most instructors and everyone probably on here who are instructors, you know, you've got to commit and put time into your classes, and like jumping in and out just doesn't build community.
Yeah.
So yeah, I stood away from, but I kept, like Darcy was lovely and she said, you know, we still want to keep you involved, and Giselle and everybody. So I became a master instructor and then got involved in kind of the academies and the teaching and the development of all the instructors. And then like since then, because we've got such a big team now, it's kind of just been, I'm kind of behind the scenes in development and events. Like I've been doing lots of events and stuff with the team, which I love, like Fitness Day and any other pop-ups that we can do. Yeah, so that's it. And then currently, I guess, just still workshopping new genres, and because that's what's great about DDMIX, we can just keep building and keep adding into the library of.
Exactly. No, definitely. I think that's it. Like people obviously will see you at events and workshops, but you're still very much involved, even if you've not got your own class, or, you know, sometimes you are sort of behind the scenes, aren't you? So if people don't see you, you are still involved, you are still there.
Totally. And I do want to get a class, and I think it'll come. I know I will eventually pop a class somewhere in London in the next couple of years, if I'm allowed.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, keep us posted because I'm sure you'll be very popular, that's for sure. So I mean, obviously we were just saying it has so many different genres, and we had lots of people have asked this question actually. Do you have a favourite genre? Which is so hard to answer, isn't it?
It's so hard to answer, because I mean, there's so many, and now some of them have their second rounds as well, which is like, you know. But one that does stand out to me, and it came kind of, I think it was the second or third batch of genres that came out, was the Japanese. I just loved it. I loved the music instantly, and then I love the flow of it. So you get like it's a bit more into the core, and you're a bit more grounded, and Yeah, I could keep doing that over and over because it almost feels it's got that yoga kind of Pilates and it's very
Yeah.
structured and great. Like I like the heaviness of it as well.
Yeah.
And again, just back to the music. Like the music is just that's one huge part of DDMIX. I love that it's their own music and it's all designed for
Definitely.
DDMIX.
Yeah.
See, someone else
Definitely.
loves the Japanese. Yes.
Yeah. I bet we've got lots of.
Obviously, I love the Irish as well.
Yeah. Well, you've got to say that, I think, haven't you?
I think so. Yeah.
No, but it is incredible, and I think that's it. I mean, myself and Amy were chatting about this, and even with Giselle as well. We were saying how it's because it's so diverse. It's all the genres are amazing and they're so interesting. And you're never bored really with any genre that you do because they're so different to each other. Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's so brilliant about a class, and I think that's really important for anyone that doesn't know about DD is that like it's made up of so many different genres. So
Yeah.
your brain is constantly going, so you don't get fixated on one thing, and it's not like a half an hour of just that one step. It's just boom into another, and that's some steps come easier than others. So that's the whole the joy of it, I think. Anyway.
Yeah, definitely. So sorry, I'm just looking down because we're having so many questions. It's lovely.
I get nervous with questions.
I know. Sorry, I should have prepared.
No, it's good.
Don't worry, I'll have better. I think most of them, so there's nothing too scary.
Filter.
Yeah.
Filter any of the ones.
Oh, I love it. So someone has said, obviously you mentioned you've done choreographing, lots of choreography, but one person has asked, what has been your favourite performing role? Because I know you did mention you've done quite a bit performing as well.
I mean, like the standout for me always, like I do get asked this a lot, and it's definitely just Dancing with Take That. Like I was so lucky to kind of get into the Take That squad and world quite early on when I came over to London, like within 3 or 4 years. And I danced with them over kind of 10, 12 years, which was just like brilliant, And I toured the world with them. Like we went on, did loads of different tours, lots of different big productions, big performances, like the MTV Music Awards. And yeah, that was really special, like being with the guys, And originally it was the Four, because I was on the first original comeback. And then 5 or 6 years into it, it was like, oh, Robbie's coming back. So we actually got to dance with all 5 of them then when we did Progress Tour. So yeah, that's definitely that's I think a highlight in terms of like an artist. Another big standout for me was the Olympics and the Paralympics, and actually Darcy was featured in that as well, the closing ceremonies, and that was just an amazing community spirited thing to be a part of, like just the whole journey of it. And we all worked as assistants on it, so we worked for a whole year and with all the volunteers and stuff, so it was just brilliant. So good.
Oh wow. And it's not that's something that's like never going to happen again, is it? So it's a once in a lifetime chance, which is brilliant.
I think so. Like it was, like London, the atmosphere in London was just amazing that whole summer. It was amazing, incredible.
Oh, amazing. We've got a few take that fans in the
I just saw that.
Oh, I love it.
Hey Claudia.
Oh, there's so many. We've got Kelly on as well. Hi Kelly.
Hey Kelly.
Oh, fab. So, these questions are amazing, guys. Thank you so much for sending so many in. I mean, obviously, you've just mentioned some highlights of your career. Someone has asked, which part of your career have you been most proud of? Would you say those two?
So most proud is probably, so that was like my dancing days, but actually in my choreography days, a proud moment for me was choreographing the Irish entry for Eurovision one year. So like that was a real highlight and just a really proud moment, like to go back. And it was in 2018, maybe 17, and it was in Lisbon, but it was a piece, I don't know if people remember, but it was 2 guys dancing together, and there was a bit of kind of media scope around it as well, because surprisingly it was the first ever same-sex couple to ever dance together on Eurovision, which is crazy in 2017 or 18. But so yeah, that was a huge highlight actually, that whole experience and the whole Eurovision thing. It's so much fun, it's just wow. United feel with Europe.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Oh my goodness,
Mm,
that's amazing. Oh, this is an interesting one, especially as it's Stress Awareness Week this week.
true.
When you're not working, which I imagine is very little because you're very busy, how do you like to relax?
Sleep. No.
Oh,
um, I love walking, and I think through like lockdown and stuff like I
yeah,
always love running as well outdoors, but I really got into just walking and actually like looking around and taking insights. And I mean, London's an amazing city to live in, so you know,
yeah,
during lockdown, my walks went everywhere. So probably, yeah, just getting out and about, going for a walk. I think it's so good. It can just clear the head. You
yeah,
know, it's easy to
definitely.
wake up and if you feel a bit, I'm just going to sit in. But actually, if you just shake it off and go out for like a 10-minute walk or a little run, whatever, a stretch, can
Yeah,
totally change the mood, change the head.
definitely.
I love movies. Me and my hubby
Mm,
love to go to the movies, and we love watching movies at home. And traveling. I want to do more traveling. Like I've missed traveling
yeah,
with everything that's happened recently. So yeah, like we've just come
definitely.
back from Rome, which was amazing. We're like already planning our next few trips. Yeah, so
Yeah,
definitely
definitely.
traveling, and I like that relaxes me, you know, and I just
Yeah,
switch off.
yeah, definitely. It's a change of scenes, well, especially obviously because you live in London in the city. I bet it is nice to have that contrast and the break of, going elsewhere.
Definitely, like busy cities, like anyone that lives in busy cities, it's just good to try and switch off and get out of it.
Yeah, yeah,
100%.
definitely. Oh, amazing. Oh, this is an interesting one. Someone has said, have you ever suffered from a major injury? And if so, how did you overcome it? I can't remember if you have or not. I can't remember if you said before.
So, do you know what? Like, touch wood. I actually haven't ever had any major injuries.
Oh, that's
I
really
did
good.
have an accident with take on one of the Take That tours during tech rehearsals, where we were doing, I think it was Real Light My Fire, one of the big numbers,
Mm.
and the stage was on like 3 different levels, and like sometimes you'd be on a level, you'd have to run off and like go under, hit another level. And I remember we had to come off, and it was with Nathan. It was both, we were always bookends, so we're
Oh,
always
really?
opposites. And we had to run
Okay.
down, collect these fire um, torches, and then run
Yeah.
through this tunnel to come straight back out. And we did it, got it. And I basically ran and just didn't see this steel pole and basically ran straight into it.
No.
Like, just like completely hit.
God.
Yeah. Actually,
Oh my
sorry,
God, I'm
no,
laughing. I shouldn't laugh.
it hit here. So I was looking at it that way, but it actually hit my mouth and I went down. Completely went
God.
down. Eventually came around and I had
Oh
actually like
gosh, so you
bitten.
full on like blacked out then?
Yeah.
Oh my
So I had to
gosh.
like step down for like 24 hours, whatever. But I was fine. Like it was all right in the end. But I did actually like kind of hit. I bit so hard down to my teeth, and thank God I didn't crack any teeth. But it's
Yeah.
like the shavings of the back of some of my teeth came away. It was really, yeah. So I did have to get a bit of dental work, but
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh,
It was
but
nothing. Touch
nothing.
wood. Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
too bad. Yeah. So I've been pretty lucky actually.
Yeah, that's
Um,
really good.
that worries me because I'm like, as I get older, I think, oh gosh, am I just gonna like go?
And breathe. No, I think the thing is about is you know how to look after your body, and I think as long as you obviously you do so much fitness anyway and you're strengthening muscles, but when you do like things like yoga and stuff, you stretch it, so you know what to do to keep yourself good.
Yeah,
I don't.
think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's incredible. Were you okay when you went back to the show? Were you like, I'm going to avoid the pole? I'm going to avoid it.
No, straight back in. Yeah,
Oh,
luckily I don't really stuff like that doesn't like get into my head. I
yeah.
don't. Yeah, so all
Oh
good.
wow.
Yeah,
Oh, that's amazing. Right.
these are good questions.
I know they're so good. They're really good. I think we're gonna have to do like a Ciaran interview round two. We've got that many.
Uh,
Oh, this is a good one. If you weren't a dancer, what would you like to be? Oh, that's a hard one. 'Cause I bet you've always really wanted to be a dancer, haven't you?
um, gosh, dance is just so in me. Like, and
I
I
know,
know that
yeah.
sounds a bit, but I mean, in school I loved drawing and technical drawing. So maybe like I think I, in my wishful head, love to be an architect. I don't know whether I would have ever been able to have
Oh,
got there with all the study and stuff, but
yeah.
I think either way, I would have went like some sort of fitness. If I wasn't a dancer, I would have like ended up in this kind of world, like active. Maybe a PE teacher as well. Like I love teaching that aspect of it as well, and just kind of giving back. So perhaps something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I think as well, like, because I have always sort of danced, but then I did stop for a few years thinking, oh, maybe I don't want to do it. And I just couldn't, I like just couldn't sit still. I couldn't sit in an office or like behind a desk. I had to be doing something. So then once you start, it is really hard to then stop or change.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, amazing. So obviously you've said, you know, you've done lots of performing in your career and you've also done lots of choreographing. Do you like prefer the performing side or prefer choreographing, or do you just enjoy them both? Because they're both
another good question. I love them both, and they're very similar. But I think like if I had to choose one, it would be like my dancing career. Like only because I just that buzz and that like thing you get like going out and performing on, you know, arena and stadium tours and live TV. It's just like something I don't know whether I'll ever experience that again. Like that real incredible excitement and electric energy. So I think that, I mean, I do get it a little bit like now when we have shows and we bring dancers in, like I love seeing the excitement for them and like feel for them when they're like, you know, going in to do the like the live TV show or an opening, whatever. It's always, but I think dancing days over choreography days.
Definitely. And I think that buzz, like you say, isn't it, the kind of before you're about to perform or go on stage, I think that excitement never goes away, does it?
Ever. Yeah, totally. It's just like it's an amazing thing.
Oh, that's brilliant. Well, obviously you said you performed with that in the Olympics, but someone has asked, have you ever been starstruck? I bet you have a few times with your extensive career.
I mean, like to be honest, like all the time, like during like it's there's been so many highlights, and like when you get that call, oh, are you available? And like, for so and so, and it's this artist, that, like, so that's always like an amazing, like a little bit of a starstruck moment. But I think like for me, one of my first jobs when I came over, I did a movie called Mrs. Henderson Presents, and it had Judi Dench and Bob Hoskins, Will Young, like they were all in it. But like for me, Judi Dench, like when we met her on set, like that was I was starstruck. Because she's a legend in my eyes, and I just think like she's amazing. And actually, a little story, I'll be quick. She's a connection with like the teacher that taught me in Dublin, Billy Barry. The lady who works with Judy used to dance with Billy Barry back in the day. So she actually came in and said, oh, I believe there's somebody from the Billy Barry stage school. And like, I was like, oh, this is me. So, and this was like the first, second day. So she was even that, I was like, oh my God.
Oh my
and
goodness.
She was so lovely, like just so professional and encouraging and everything that you would imagine it to be.
Oh my goodness, that's incredible. Oh my goodness, right, we need to, I'm so sorry if we've missed some of your questions, people, because we've had amazing questions. Like I said, we'll have to come back and do some more. Let me see if I have, this is a good question. Obviously you mentioned in some of your previous answers about the people you've worked with, but someone has asked what has been, or who has been, your biggest dance inspiration?
Gosh, I mean, I love old MGM movies, so that's like my inspiration. I always like when I just look at all those old movies, and that, like, I love all styles of dance, but I just think that old-fashioned jazz Broadway style is incredible. So like, I think Bob Fosse, like he'd be a big inspiration looking back at him. And my hubby's a performer as well, and he was in like Chicago for a few years, and like he was amazing, like incredible in it. So like I feel like I've married Bob Fosse. So maybe that's all interlinked, and so Ed's my inspiration now.
Oh, that's so funny. I love it. Oh no, definitely. I mean, Bob Fosse, wow. Oh, this is a good one. We're thinking into the future now, Kieran. Where would you like to be in 10 years' time? Have you thought that far ahead?
God, no, I'm a day-to-day person. I
Yeah,
just
let's get
live.
through tomorrow first.
Yeah. I mean, like 10 years time, I hope, I'm still doing what I'm doing. I hope I'm
Yeah,
still active. Um, I definitely would like to say I've traveled quite a lot. So like between the next 10 years, I'd love
yeah,
to say, oh, like I've hit all those places that I want to hit, I guess. And just be happy and,
yeah.
healthy, I guess. That'd be, yeah, the main.
Oh, love it.
Mm.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, this is kind of related actually. Obviously, that's about yourself. What would you like to be in 10 years' time? But for DDMIX, do you have a vision for the future for DDMIX? So obviously you've been in it pretty much from the start, haven't you?
Yeah. Um, I mean, I think DDMIX it's just grown and grown and grown.
Yeah.
And we've got such an amazing family of instructors all over the world now. I mean,
Definitely.
mainly in the UK, we've spread and flowered, but we've still got dots everywhere. So, you know, expanding on that for sure, getting it out more and more into the
Yeah.
world, because it's such a great concept, and it's a brilliant way to stay active and also meet people. It's a social thing as well, like, so that's
Yeah,
a
definitely.
big aspect of it. um
Yeah.
I think it's amazing what you got, like the team have been doing the last couple of years in with DDMIX schools as well, like just getting the youth involved
Yeah.
more in like movement, because I think we've seen a lot of like this, and the kids and stuff, and it's just trying to inspire them again, like just to kind of keep me. It's so important to stay active, and keep the body moving and stuff. So I hope that DDMIX like that like expands even more as well, because it's such
Yeah.
a great thing that
Yeah.
Darcy and the team are doing. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. No, and I think it is. And, obviously we're constantly trying to get the word out there and, just make more people aware and get involved with DDMIX, either, like you said, in-person classes, adult classes. We've got loads of classes online now. And then obviously the
Yeah,
schools program as well. So, it really is, it's adaptable, isn't it, as well? So
totally.
anybody,
And just for like
enjoyability.
Sarah, for like just for me and if anyone else, like if like school teachers, primary school teachers, can they train up in it? Like, can they jump on and do like the
Yes,
training
there's
for it?
loads of different ways with the schools.
Because yeah,
We can either go in or we train the teachers. Yeah, there's so many different ways to get involved with the
so
schools
there's so many
program.
different options. Yeah, amazing,
Yeah,
brilliant.
yeah. Oh no, great.
Get involved,
Uh,
everyone.
I know. Yeah. So I've just realised the time, and I don't want to take up too much of
That's
your time here
okay.
because I know you're so busy. But we have a very exciting event happening on Thursday. Do you want to tell people more about our fundraiser?
Yes. So this Thursday, yes, Giselle, straight in. So
Oh, yay.
we've got a really, really special event coming this Thursday. It's April 28th. And it's happening in Rombear Dance Studios over on the South Bank, which is the most beautiful space. It's just such it's right on the river. And if you haven't been, like, these studios are so like lovely, and they have kindly donated to Darcy and us the studio for the evening. So we're basically DDMIX dances to raise money for the Ukraine. That's what we're doing. We're just coming
Yeah,
together like so many different communities and just
yeah,
trying to help raise a little bit of money for the crisis that's happening. It's all going to the British Red Cross.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Oh my God,
all
yeah,
of the money, so everything that we raise goes straight over to them, which is going to help so many in so many different ways. Alice,
yeah,
yes, Claudia, look, we've lots of people coming in. There is still some tickets
brilliant.
available for
Yeah,
studio. I know that. But also, if you can't get yourself to London on Thursday evening, we're online. It's on Zoom. So you can actually just get in touch, and there's a Zoom link, which is
yeah,
amazing. So you can totally be with us in spirit as well. So
yeah,
I'd really encourage, especially all our instructors, to try and get all of their classes and anyone else, family, friends, to jump in. It's going to be brilliant. It's happening 6:30 kickoff. We'll probably start at about 7. Doors open at
yeah,
6:30. It's myself and Darcy taking the class. It's going to be a really special class. We've got some really exciting surprises. So it's going to be a little bit of a twist to a normal DDMIX
yeah.
class. Yeah, so it's really
Um,
it's fun. It's exciting for anyone that has never done a dance class and wants to come along. it's so much fun. Like DDMIX is very inclusive. It's like, you know, don't be scared if you've never danced. It's for all levels. So I just want to really encourage that just to anyone that feels, oh God, I'm not sure, like you're like a professional dancer. No. DDMIX, like I know what we spoke about, but just so everyone knows, diverse dance mix is for all levels, all ages. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. And it's
so, yeah.
I mean, obviously we want people to donate as much as they can, but you know, to get an online ticket, it's just under like, I think £6. You know, it's for an hour's class with you guys. You know, oh, it's going to be well worth it. And it's like you say, it's a DDMIX class, but with a twist, because there's some exciting
DDMIX class with a twist.
Yeah,
and obviously like it's a very special, poignant moment for us coming together as a community. I think, like, you know, showing solidarity for the Ukraine again. So if you can, we would love you to come down. Yeah, there's some spaces left for Rumber, so do jump in. It's going to be a really lovely evening.
Yeah, definitely. And if you do come to the in-person class, there's lots of there's goodie bags and things. I know Tenzin, they've been really generous and donated so many products, which is really kind. So yeah, they'll be getting lots of that as well. So well, the link is in the bio on our social media, and in all of our posts on social media, we've got the link on how to book. So there are still tickets available, as Ciaran said. So please do get involved in such a good cause as well.
Louise Eagles, you're late.
Oh, well, don't. I will try and save it this time. So hopefully, if anyone has just joined in, you will be able to catch up on this. But unfortunately, we have run out of time. I'm so sorry if we've missed any of your questions. Like I said, we'll have to get Ciaran back on, and we'll do a chat with Ciaran round 2, I think.
My pleasure. Anytime.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thank you so much, everyone who's joined us tonight. Thank you for all your questions, and a massive thank you to Ciaran as well for your time and sharing all of that with us. Big loves, and we will see you all on Thursday. Exciting.
Yeah, hopefully see you all Thursday. Thanks for joining in, and thank you so much, Sarah, for having me on.
Oh, no worries. Lots of love. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
See you later.